the sultry embrace of the Nile Delta, amid the whispers of pyramids and the echoes of ancient dynasties, a name emerges from the annals of history with a mystique that transcends time: Cleopatra. Beyond the veils of myth and the allure of Hollywood's portrayal, the Queen of Egypt wielded power and charisma that left an indelible mark on the fate of empires. Cleopatra VII, born in 69 BC, was a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty, a lineage descended from one of Alexander the Great's generals. Her reign unfolded against the backdrop of a rapidly changing world, where the fate of Egypt hung precariously in the balance between the burgeoning power of Rome and the vestiges of pharaonic traditions. As a young queen, Cleopatra faced the daunting task of navigating the complex web of politics, both within the Egyptian court and on the international stage. The Ptolemaic dynasty, marked by familial strife and internal conflicts, posed a constant threat to her rule. Cleopatra, however, was not a mere pawn in the political machinations of her time. She was a shrewd and charismatic leader who understood the art of diplomacy. Her first encounter with the power dynamics of Rome occurred during the tumultuous period following the assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BC. Fearing for her throne, Cleopatra ventured to Rome, where she formed a strategic alliance with the Roman general and triumvir Mark Antony. Their union would not only shape the destiny of Egypt, but also contribute to the transformation of Rome itself. The legendary love affair between Cleopatra and Mark Antony unfolded against the backdrop of political intrigue and military campaigns. In an age when alliances were forged and broken with the swift stroke of a quill, Cleopatra's relationship with Mark Antony served both as a personal bond and a geopolitical strategy. Together, they sought to counter the rising power of Octavian, later Emperor Augustus, Caesar's adopted son, who had become a formidable force in Roman politics. The fateful Battle of Actium in 31 BC marked a turning point that echoed through the corridors of history. Cleopatra and Mark Antony faced defeat against the forces of Octavian, and their dreams of a united empire lay shattered on the shores of the Ionian Sea. The aftermath of Actium plunged Cleopatra and Mark Antony into a tragic spiral, culminating in their suicides in 30 BC. The fall of Cleopatra and Mark Antony heralded the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the annexation of Egypt into the Roman Empire. The Queen of Egypt, who had once navigated the complex currents of politics and love with finesse, was posthumously relegated to the status of a tragic seductress in the eyes of Roman propaganda. Cleopatra's legacy, however, endured beyond the defeated Actium and the pages of biased historical narratives. Her reign, marked by political acumen, linguistic brilliance, and cultural patronage, left an indelible imprint on the cultural tapestry of Egypt. Cleopatra was not only a queen, but also a scholar, reportedly fluent in multiple languages, including Greek, Egyptian, and Latin. One of her most enduring legacies lies in her support for the arts and sciences. The Library of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge in the ancient world, received her patronage, and she actively promoted cultural exchange between the Greek and Egyptian traditions. Cleopatra's court became a center of intellectual activity, where poets, philosophers, and scholars gathered to celebrate the fusion of Hellenistic and Egyptian cultures. The construction of monumental structures, including the Pharos of Alexandria, showcased Cleopatra's commitment to the grandeur of her kingdom. The Pharos, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, served not only as a navigational aid, but also as a symbol of Egypt's maritime power and prosperity. Beyond the historical narratives that often reduce Cleopatra to a mere seductress or political pawn, her reign embodies the complexities of leadership in a world undergoing rapid transformation. Cleopatra's ability to wield power and navigate the treacherous waters of international politics challenges the stereotypes imposed upon her by later historians. As we peel back the layers of myth and distortion, Cleopatra emerges as a woman of intellect, ambition, and resilience. Her reign, though marred by the tragic end at Actium, represents a chapter in history where the clash of civilizations and the intertwining of cultures set the stage for the evolution of the ancient world. Cleopatra's story is a testament to the enduring power of queenship, not confined to the throne but resonating through the ages. Her legacy echoes in the surviving fragments of the Library of Alexandria, the architectural wonders of her reign, and the enduring allure of an enigmatic queen who transcended the boundaries of her time. Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt, remains an emblem of strength, intelligence, and cultural richness, inviting us to unravel the layers of history and discover the woman behind the myths.